Welcome to day 5 of the 7-day Shopify challenge. So guys, it has been a while to say the least. I mean, the last time I posted the day 4 video was over a week ago, and just let me explain myself. So, for those of you who aren't following me on Instagram, you probably have no idea what's going on and why I haven't posted in a week. For those of you who were following me, then I have been posting updates on my story about what happened. But basically, to sum it up before we jump into the video real quick, I have been spending the last week at school, and you guys probably know that the last videos have all been an hour long really, and to record these videos, to edit them, and even, despite the fact that I'm outsourcing pretty much everything that I can do, just to make these videos and put them together takes me at least 2-3 hours of my time. And on a school day, 2-3 hours of my time, literally. Let me just walk you through my school day real quick. Wake up at 5:30, go to school, take a shower, leave for school at 7, come home at 4:30, then work on my business, setting up my ads and stuff. I pretty much do that the whole time until 7, then I have dinner, and then until 9 o'clock I'm pretty much filled with my business stuff. And then from 9 to 10 o'clock is really the only time I can record, and normally I find myself caught up with a ton of other things. So it's not realistic for me to make YouTube videos on school days, and the week that I was recording videos, it was when I had a week off school. So basically what I'm trying to say is, blame school for me not being able to record these videos, because school is a time killer and it's pretty useless as well. But what can I say? So in this video here we'll be going over the product test that we did in day 4, and I'll be showing you guys the results of the teeth whitening pen that we tested over a week ago now. Now I'm recording this a week later, but still this is pretty much really relevant, and even though I haven't touched the store in a week because I've been working on all my other brands, I've run multiple businesses, everything that's happened is pretty much still intact and relevant today. So I'm going to be going over the results of the product test that we did over a week ago, and then tell you guys in this video we're going to be talking about a few other things on how we can potentially grow the store, fill our orders and stuff like that. So let's just jump into a recording that I made over a week ago now, on the day that the shoutouts actually went live. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, for those of you who are brand new to the 7-day challenge, over the next 7 days I'll be taking a brand new store from $0 to $1,000 in sales live, and I'll be reading to you exactly what I do and how I do it. And each day I'll be going over a specific part of dropshipping and how you guys can utilize and make the most money out of that specific area, following exactly what I say. So that being said, also we'll be giving away this 1k in sales store at the end of the 7-day challenge. So if you want to win that 1k store, all you need to do is be super engaged on my channel. You really need to like all my videos, comment down below, comment 1k gang if you're a true Phil Farm subscriber, and be super active on my Instagram at alexphilip_1, and I will potentially pick you as a winner for this 1k store, which will be giving away in 3 days from now. So make sure you're super engaged guys, and let's just jump into the video real quick. Okay guys, hopefully you can see this. So I'm going to DM a few more accounts telling them that I've paid, I'm going to pay or negotiate with them, and asking them for their promo rates. But what we want to do is we want to go to the 2 pages that we found. So the first one was awesomelife.hack, and then I'm just going to send them a payment saying payment sent, and then we go ahead, type payment sent, and then we just send him the post information. So it's going to be like, we're going to use the caption that we used the first time around, which is going to be like this. So we go edit, we go copy that caption. We'll split test which caption works best. We'll go ahead and send him it first. So payment sent, and then caption, and we go ahead and send him the caption, and then we send him the feed post, and then you click, as you can see that, we send feed post, then we select the file. So for now I've seen this one doing quite good, so I might go for that, or I might go for this one. So my gut says go for this one, so we'll go send that one. That's the post that we've seen doing quite good recently for the teeth whitening pen, so we went ahead and sent him that. And now what we want to do is type in fire emoji, like always, fire emoji, and then a post. And just like that, hopefully you guys can see, let me focus in. So we told him payment sent, we sent him the post information, and then post at 4 to 5 p.m. EST. And then we also went to that other guy, which was Arts Society. We want to send him the same thing and tell him to post at 4 to 5 p.m. EST. So let's just find him. Arts Society. There we go, caption, send him that. And we'll send him this post as well, because that's a post that we've been seeing do go quite viral. And then we send him the same message, payment send, post info above, post at 4 to 5 p.m. EST. And just like that, we've got our first 2 deals set up for the store to test this teeth whitening pen, and hopefully the deals will do super good, and I think they will, because I've seen this product being doing really well for other people as well, because they keep on posting it. And yeah, let's just hope that as well, and wait for it to load. So both these deals will go on at 4 to 5 p.m. EST today, and this person's seen it, so that's good, and let's hope for the best. I mean, one thing we quite quickly might want to do is make sure that the link and everything is working. So let's just click there and check if the website is all up and working. We already did a test to make sure our payment process was working on the first video, but let's just make sure it's all good on this one. So yeah, $15.99. I'm in the UK, so that should convert. 70 minutes stock now, countdown, 12 items left, add to cart. Hopefully everything is working, and then yes, the upsell is working good. And let's go check out, and let's wait. Yep, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty confident that this will go well. And yeah, guys, so those are basically all the 2 deals we'll do today, and let's update you tomorrow early morning. Okay guys, so hopefully by now you should have seen the video of me sending the post information over to the influencers, and that was over a week ago now, so jump forward a week, I'm going to be sharing the results for you from those 2 posts. So this is pretty much how I test all my products on Instagram. I don't really follow any other strategy than testing products cheaply on small pages and seeing if they make sales. So let's just review it real quick one more time. So I spent $15 on a shout out on awesomelife.hack, and if we check real quick right now, we go to awesomelife.hack. The post should still be up, so awesomelife.hack. So as we can see on the Instagram page, this was posted 5 days ago, and it had 60,000 views linking to our page and everything, shop trends deals. We got in over 200 followers just from these 2 influencer posts, and I didn't really buy followers or anything. I just gained 200 followers from these posts, and I can pretty much quickly grow this Instagram page follow account by posting on more pages like that. So that's a quick one. With that one got 58,000 views, and let's quickly go to one on Art Society. And one from Art Society is still up on their feed, and that one got 84,000 views, so not too bad, and that was 7 days ago. So I'm going to quickly show you guys the results of these 2 ads and tell you how it went. So drumroll please. In dashboard, £64.26 in sales. Yeah, that's right. We had 4 orders, I believe. We had 4 orders from these 2 shoutouts, and as you can see, so this was from Art Society because they posted on the 22nd, and these 2 were most likely from the other page because they posted on the other day. So we had 4 orders altogether, and I believe one of the orders was for 2 items. Let's just click on orders real quick. So we said a $15.99 order, $15.99 order, and a $31.98 order. So the first one was me, my bad. First one I Philip, and this person bought 2 items, and I'm pretty sure that this was because of our upsell. Upsell and basically made this person purchase 2 items, and they're from Singapore. So if we go to apps real quick, and let's just check the in-cart upsell and see if that actually converted. Maybe it did. I believe this is what made the person buy the other app. Yes, as we can see here, the in-cart upsell app, even with our first only 3 orders really placed on our website, it already got us an extra person buying something. So, you know, a 5.03% CTR is pretty good, especially because we had a low amount of traffic. If we can see our traffic, now the conversion rate isn't really that good on the store. Let's just go from here to here. We can see we had over 1,500 visitors. So really, on a properly branded store with high quality traffic, this would probably mean 30 to 50 sales, and on my other stores this would probably mean above 20 sales definitely. But over here we only got 3 orders, and that's because the quality of the traffic was really low. I mean, 0.19% conversion rate is pretty rubbish to say the least. But then Instagram traffic isn't as valuable as Facebook or Google traffic, which is the other main traffic sources I use on my other stores. So it is fairly rubbish even for Instagram, to be honest. I'm pretty sure we can get this up to over 1%, definitely in conversion rate. We could have got like at least 5 or 6, 7 more sales if we had properly done this website. But now that we know this product is selling, because literally we only run 2 ads for it, and we already made 50, 64, 97 in sales. Okay, so we spent 25 in the shout out, and we made 64 £64 in sales. And if we convert to US dollars real quick, so 64.97 GBP to USD. So simply on our first product test, we already made $86 from this item, and we only spent 25. So that's a net profit. It's a profit before ad costs of I think it was $60 or something like that, which is pretty decent. And this pretty much qualifies this product, telling us that we can go ahead and start really scaling it, because this product must be a winner if it is selling that much. 4 orders from literally 2 small pages, then it must be a winning product, or else it would not be selling that much. So what I'm going to be going over inside of this video is, number 1, how we can start scaling this item, number 2, how we fulfill the orders, or the third thing was like we went over the results, but we already did that. So let's go ahead and start fulfilling these orders. So this is something that loads of people are asking how to do, and it's pretty straightforward. Okay guys, so we already have the Oblo app right here. What we want to do is we want to click on the Oblo app, and then we want to wait for it to load. And once you're inside of Oblo, you should see the number of orders you have right here. We can see that we sold 4 pieces, 4 units of the teeth whitening pen. And Oblo is also really handy when it comes to your reporting. So it shows us how much we earned after product cost. So product cost is only £2.80, which is pretty much nothing. But you should always take into consideration that Oblo does not take into account for the shipping cost. So normally we always ship by e-packet, because we want the item to arrive to the customer really quick. And e-packet normally costs around £1 to £2 per order, so this is pretty much inaccurate. E-packet probably costs more than the item in this case, but we have to be shipping by e-packet if we don't want chargebacks and refunds on our website, which we don't want, because you'll be really losing more money than you think you're saving in the long term. So always want to make sure we're shipping by e-packet. But let's go click to order, okay? And when we can see that these orders were placed over 5 days ago now, because it's the 1st of March right now. So I would always recommend you place your orders 1 to maximum 3, no more than 3, 1 or 2 days after you receive the order. And the only reason I have shipped these orders like 1 week late is because I've been waiting to record this YouTube video. So I'm just apologizing to these people right now, like, sorry, I couldn't ship these orders to you. But anyway, it was Chinese New Year, so they wouldn't have been shipped anyway. But now Chinese New Year is over, so we're going to go ahead and show you how we can fulfill these orders. So first thing we want to do is we want to click order product, and when we click order product, it will automatically take us inside of AliExpress, and Oblo will do its magic thing. You want to make sure you have the Oblo Chrome extension in the top right, because what that basically does is it configures all these settings together and lets Oblo work its magic. You have to be using Chrome if you want to fulfill orders in Oblo, because if you're not using Chrome, then order fulfilling process will not work. If you're using Safari, then you can't get the extension, and yeah, not good. So we can see here that Oblo has come across an error. It's trying to input a mobile phone number, but as we can see here, this person has not inputted a mobile phone number. Now, if you go back to day 1 of the training, when I was setting up all the configurations and settings for checkout, I specifically chose that adding your phone number was optional. And the reason I said it was optional is because we want to make our checkout process as fast and easy as possible. If we add all these unnecessary stuff like phone number and email, it really basically longs out the process. So I always make sure all the phone numbers are optional. If people are really concerned, like they're kind of iffy about their website, they'll already be putting in their phone number. And if you have the Chrome autofill, then your phone number is normally automatically added. So this person has not added it, and that's perfectly fine, because all we need to do is go ahead and type in our own phone number right here. So this is the part of the video where I freeze the screen, because I do not want you guys to start calling me. So let's freeze it real quick. So I went ahead and filled in my phone number, and hopefully I blurred that out so you guys won't end up calling me, which would be kind of weird. But anyway, I'll probably get a new SIM. But I've added my phone number, and don't worry, these Chinese guys won't, call you up or anything. They've never done that before. Actually, only once have they actually called me, and that was pretty weird. And I didn't even know it was them. But I kind of guessed it was them because they spoke in that, that voice and stuff. But basically, we add a phone number there if they haven't added it. And inside of Oblo, you can actually add some default settings if customers have not inputted certain information. For example, if we go to, let's scroll down here. Global pricing rules, not there, suppliers, let's just see where it is. Okay, so override phone number. So if you put override, type in your phone number right here, then what's it called, AliExpress, Oblo will automatically fill in this phone number if the customer hasn't added theirs inside of AliExpress. So let's go ahead and type in our phone number right here real quick. And as you can see over here, custom note. This is, I think this was already added by Oblo because I don't think I added it myself. But basically what it does here is it says, I'm dropshipping. Please don't put any invoices, promotions or anything like that inside of the package. And what that basically does is it tells the Chinese supplier not to add a receipt. For example, we're buying this item for only $1 and the person paid over nearly $20 for the item. So if they find out that they've paid $20 for the item and it only costs $1, they'll get super raged, right? So we want to make sure that we're not adding the receipt, or the Chinese suppliers are not adding the receipt inside of there. Also, we're definitely getting complaints, chargebacks, refunds, which is something we definitely do not want to happen. So we add this custom note in here, and what it automatically does is it adds this custom note inside of this section over here. For some reason, it has not worked for me because Oblo has been acting pretty strange recently. But if you just add this message over here, and you can find this inside of the suppliers, inside of settings in Oblo, we add it here, and the supplier will not add any stuff like that. So also one thing I forgot to say is that you guys are probably selling Shopify Dropshipping, so you want to make a brand new AliExpress account. Now one thing to keep in mind when you make your brand new AliExpress account is the fact that after, I believe, 10-15 orders, AliExpress will come back to you saying, please verify your card. Actually, sometimes it's 5 orders, because I had a student who started off recently, and after 5 orders, AliExpress came back to him saying, please verify your card. We need your passport, your license or something like that, and we need your utility statement or utility proof of address basically. And they also need a picture of your card sometimes, which I got kind of, weirded out by. Why would they need a picture of my card? But it's pretty fine. They just verify if the card is legit or not, and they want to make sure that no suspicious activity is going in your account, like someone stole your card. Because normally people on AliExpress don't place 3 orders a day. But once they verify that you're a dropshipper, once they verify your card details and everything, and it takes maybe 1 to 2 days if you contact the AliExpress live support, and you have to get past this like Eva chatbot first, which takes a few minutes. But if you spam agent inside of the chatbot, it will automatically send you to an agent. It's a life hack. You guys just spam agent in that chatbot, and they'll go ahead and send you to one. But yeah, after that, it take maybe when you talk to the agent, they'll just put you on the top of a priority list, and it'll only take 1 day maximum to verify your card, and then you can go ahead and place orders again. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you do that, because you don't want to place you don't want to scale your store and then realize that you have a 1 to 2 day hold on your account, because then that's it's like it takes you way longer to start fulfilling orders, and that's never a good thing. So we want to make sure this information is all right, which it normally is. I don't spend too long looking after this. Go ahead and make sure all of this is added in, and then we go to the shipping method. So this is pretty essential. We click here, and we want to see the different shipping methods available to us. So normally I ship by e-packet, which over here in this case is $4.07, which is pretty expensive. Like I'm pretty sure when I imported this product to my store, there was only an e-packet charge of $2. So if you notice that your supplier is starting to raise their prices for shipping for the item itself, what you want to do is go ahead and find a different supplier. So this is something that I did back when I was selling one of my items, one of my first successful dropshipping items. I realized that my supplier was starting to slowly increase the price of the item. So what I did was, first of all, I contacted him saying, can you please make me a separate listing, because I was like the main purchaser of the specific item. I asked him to make a separate listing where he gave me the item at a specific price. But he did not do that. So what I went to a different supplier. I had cheaper rates, and this supplier managed to keep the price at the same rate the whole way through. So I went ahead and just bought from that guy and said, so this is actually $4.07, which means the product cost will come up to $5, which eats quite a big amount off our margin. So actually what I'm going to do in this instance is actually find a different supplier for our teeth whitening pen, because that supplier is clearly charging way too much for our item. And one thing I did mention in the last video was basically, if you're based in the UK, you want to make sure you're placing your orders in GBP. Let's say if you're based in Canada, if you're based in Canada, you want to use CAD, and you want to use whatever currency that your store, that your bank account is based in. The reason I say that is because you'll otherwise be faced with really annoying conversion fees by AliExpress. Now there's something called a PGN per fee or something like that. and this fee it's like a £1 fee, so that's like $1.50, and it's charged every single time you place an order on AliExpress in different currency. So I remember for the first couple thousand orders, I was losing £1 per order, and I lost like about £3,000 just because I was not converting. Clicking this little button here, currency GBP save, I was just not doing that little 1 second change, and lost me £3,000 quite literally. But when I realized that I wasn't getting charged a fee once I changed these settings, then that's a lifesaver. But yeah, you guys want to always change that to your currency so you don't get screwed by a bank and AliExpress. So let's go ahead and type in teeth whitening pen, and we're going to find a different supplier because that one is clearly charging way too much for e-packet. So we're going to go sort by orders, then we click let's click this one. And normally I wouldn't do this because the my VA would go ahead and do this if she finds out that the prices have significantly changed inside of it for our products. But for this one, I'll go ahead and do it. So let's go ahead, close this, and we see this is a teeth whitening pen. I'm pretty sure this is the same item. We want to go ahead and click buy now. Let's just sign in once again. Access now, and the shipping information is already saved. For some reason, this has changed back to USD. Like I was saying, Oblo has just glitched out really bad on me recently, so I want to make sure that this is in GBP again. I don't accidentally make the mistake of not converting it, because you're just going to end up losing a ton of money. And when I hired my VA first, they kept on placing orders in USD, and this setting always reverts back to the default USD. So you want to make sure that if you are outside of United States that you're changing this to your currency every time. Okay, so we change that. Now we want to go click e-packet. So this one, I think this was our old set. This was our old item actually. We didn't actually change the listing, so we want to go ahead and change the listing. My bad, I wasn't focused there, so we'll remove that. And let's go teeth whitening pen, and let's click here, and let's go for the second one this time, and hopefully this one will stay here. Okay, so it's asking us to log in again. I'm sorry guys, Overload has been very weird recently. So we click here. Now we want to check e-packet. Okay, so this one is also not letting us select options. So if you notice, for the last two listings, for some reason we can't click an OK button, which normally appears at the bottom, which is pretty weird because even if we select this option, it won't change, and we can't scroll down here. So this is like an AliExpress glitch. It's gonna happen, but it looks like we can't place the order from these guys either because they won't even let us click e-packet. Let's go ahead and click this one, and hopefully this will work. So let's just remove the other one from our cart. So sorry guys, this is just some things that happened, and you need to be able to fix these things real quick, or if you get like thousands of orders and your listing is not the correct or not working properly, then you won't be able to place 1,000 orders and you have to do it manually. So luckily I only have 3 orders, so I can go ahead and do that real quick. But yeah, so again it changed back to USD. So normally placing an order only takes really 30 seconds, a minute. But for some reason this one has taken way longer than usual, but that's fine because as long as we make the change once, then we'll never run into this issue once again. So let's address this issue once and for all. So let's go ahead and do that again. So guys, AliExpress is just, what can I say today? Okay, and please just work. So he's changed back to USD. It's just quite unbelievable. Hopefully you guys have a better AliExpress than mine. And now it's asking me to sign in again. Oh dear, what's going on today? And now it's asking me to, whoops, oh no. Don't email me guys, hopefully I blocked out all those emails. And finally, address here, hopefully this one works. Yeah, there we go. So e-packet here is only £2.50. That's pretty good. Comes in 24 days, which is pretty fast time. This is again, it's to Germany. So Germany 24 days is pretty reasonable. For United States shipping, it only takes 12 to 20 days really. Instead of Europe, it's more 3 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks. So Germany this time is okay. We go ahead and click OK, which is the button that we weren't seeing over here on the other listings. You want to always make sure you click OK, because let's say if we just select the free option, it won't change to the free option. So we want to make sure it's always the e-packet and click OK, or it won't change. And then what we want to do is click, we want to add our card. So I've already added my card, but I'm just going to go through on how to add a new card real quick, because you guys have not done that. So let's go ahead and go to a website called intel.myalipay or something like that. Okay, so the website is called intel.alipay.com, and this is basically the AliExpress payment provider. And what you can do on this website is basically add your card onto AliExpress so that every time you place an order, it automatically has your card saved on it, and you don't have to worry about consistently, being adding your card, typing your card in, and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and go to my manage your cards. I'm going to blur everything out for the moment. So what we want to do is we want to click add cards, and then we want to go ahead and type in our card number. So I'm going to do this real quick and then show you what happens after this. Okay, so hopefully I blurred all that out, or else I'll be in big trouble. But basically, I've added my card onto Alipay. So if we go back to the front page right here, we can see that under manage cards, my card has been added to my new card. And then if we go ahead and refresh the screen, which I'm so scared of doing because I'm afraid we're going to have to do the whole thing again, but I should have done this in the beginning, to be honest. But let's go ahead and refresh the screen. And nope, it looks like we have to refresh this. Sorry guys, technical difficulties, it happens. We're back here and we can see that my card has been added, so the card adding in 1128, and every time you try placing an order on AliExpress, this card will be here. You just select the option and then it will allow you to complete the order. So let's go ahead, make sure e-packet is selected. So order total was 355, and then we need to type in this catcher robot verification thing. It worked. So that was pretty easy. Pretty easy. I mean, it took quite a while. But so what basically happened is we go to my orders real quick, and I'll blur other stuff out. We can see here we send that order to Hannah, and we go click view ID. We can say the order has been placed. It normally gets shipped out in 1 to 2 days. Over here it says processing time 7 days, but normally gets shipped out in 1 to 2 days. And after, I would say, a week, you get a tracking number, as we can see inside of Oblo real quick. We click mark the shipped, then we click mark as shipped, and in 1 week we'll get an order tracking number, which we can go ahead and save to this order so that this person knows where the item is. So let's go back to orders real quick, and let's go to dashboard real quick. Then we go to in processing, and hopefully that other one has come up. For some reason it hasn't. When we go to shipped over here, we can see that this item has been shipped. Then it says over here AliExpress order number. We can go ahead and copy and paste this AliExpress order number, which is right here. Copy and paste that here, save, and automatically the track number will be added to this person's order, and then this person can track the order from our website, from the thank you page, and it's a pretty neat and tidy system. So just like that, we shipped our first order, and I'll quickly zoom through the next two and we'll move to the next part of the video. So let's go ahead and place the order for this one. So again guys, we're going to have to be doing this one manually because I realized that again this listing is the wrong listing. We can't be using this listing because it won't let us change the shipping settings, which I'll show you guys again if you didn't understand the first time around. Let's just wait for this to load. United Kingdom is a really weird country when it comes to AliExpress, because when it says state, region and province, it offers England and Isle of Man and stuff like that, when typically it would offer the actual states inside the UK, like Lancashire. So if you go here, then it only offers Lancashire, and it's really weird. So we can't actually add in this person's city, which is Glasgow, which is back in Scotland, I think. So I think this one should be Scotland. So let's add. There might be an error or something like that, so let's just make sure this is right. It's in Scotland, so we go change that to Scotland. So sometimes AliExpress won't make that work properly. This is a really weird one because for some reason it says Glasgow and then it's added as Lancashire. So what we're going to do here. And yay, my internet has passed away, so we'll just wait 10 minutes till it comes back. So yeah, that person has also not typed in their number, so we'll go ahead and type in our number. As we can see here, this was the issue last time as well. We can't click OK in any of these options. So even if we select e-packet, which is actually cheaper this time around to this country, which is Scotland, United Kingdom, we can't actually select OK, so we can't select the option. So screw this listing. What can we do? We have to go ahead and find a new one. So I'll go whiz through this real quick. Okay guys, and just like that, after a minute or like 3 minutes of trying to get AliExpress to actually work, finally we can go ahead and select e-packet shipping and then click OK, and then we go ahead, have a card saved here. Then we go type in verification, and just like that, confirm and pay, and we are done for the second order as well. Let's add the AliExpress order number here real quick and save. And you see this blue button came up here. In 2 or 3 days we can go ahead and click get tracking code and it will work. And right now it's not found, but in 2-3 days we can go ahead and click tracking code, then it'll work. And then we have the 2 item order. We'll go ahead and click and order product. Okay, now we noticed for Singapore, it's 13 to 18 days, 14 to 24 days. We probably want to go for this. E-packet is actually longer than this option, so I don't always actually go for e-packet. You see, e-packet is $3.99. It takes 20 to 35. But this option is way cheaper, $2 cheaper, and it's also way quicker. So we'll go ahead and select AliExpress standard shipping. And I've been trying to change this into GBP for the last like 3 minutes as well, but it's just simply not working. So screw this. I'm rage quitting on AliExpress. I don't have the time to spend on trying to save £1 really. But you guys should make sure that you guys have this in your local currency. For some reason, AliExpress does not want to work for me. The only they decide to record a video about it. So, screw you, AliExpress. Let's go ahead and click confirm and pay, and just like that, we have the last order fulfilled. So now that we have that order fulfilled, let's move on to the scaling section of the video. So guys, now we're going to be talking about how we can get to the $1,000 a day mark. So now that we pretty much prove that this item is a winning item, and as we can see here, we spent $25 to make $89, so that means we had a ROAS return on ad spend of 3.56 on Instagram, which is actually pretty good. And that basically means, if you don't know what ROAS is, it means for every $1 you spend, you get $3.56 out on the back end. So if we follow those math, and let's say we scale at the similar frequency, similar ROAS, we need to spend $285 to make $1,000. Sorry, we need to make $285 to make $1,000 in sales, which is the goal. So we have to be spending at least $285 to make $1,000 in ad sales, which means we have to be finding that many shoutouts, that many pages worth of shoutouts, in order to scale to that number. So what that typically means is, let's see, we spent $10 here. So let's say the average post is about $15. Let's go with $15. That means we need to be at least posting on 20 pages in the next 3 days. So today's day 5. We need to be posting at least 20-ish pages in the next 3 days to hit the $1,000 goal. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how we can find more Instagram influencers to scale by. But basically, this is a really simple math that goes behind scaling items. So now that we validated the item, so that it was profitable, I think we made around $40 profit from those 2 shoutouts alone, and I pretty much didn't do anything after this. So $40 in the first couple days of work. Then we're going to go ahead and scale this. So I'll show you guys inside my phone how we can find new influencers, winning influencers. But basically, this is really simple math, it's just a numbers game really. All you need to do is work out how much you need to spend to hit your goals, hit your certain amounts, and then follow the strategies I mentioned in the old videos to find influencers and negotiate with them, and then you just rinse and repeat the same thing over and over again. So let's go ahead and jump into my phone real quick. I'll show you guys how to find new deals and then I'll be setting up a few more deals for today. I'll share the results with you tomorrow, and then day 7 we should have hit the 1,000 goals. The 1,000 goal easily, but to be honest with you, we probably could hit $1,000 today alone in itself, but I'm not going to be doing that just because I don't have the time to spend on those deals. But let's say if we do get 20 deals set up today, we can easily hit $100, but let's just say today we'll get about, I would say, 4 deals set up, and then tomorrow we'll get maybe 10 deals set up, and the day after, let's say, we'll get 15 deals set up. Okay, let's be more realistic. I don't exactly have the most time on this, so that works up to 20 deals, and we'll pretty much get the $1,000 goal, and I'll show you guys how we can do that real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this section of the training. So let's go jump ahead in my phone real quick. Okay guys, so we're inside of my phone right now, and what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and show you guys how we can scale inside of Shopify, inside of Instagram. So we'll go ahead and let's turn this on real quick, and I actually want to turn this off real quick. So let's go here, and let's turn this off and close that. And so what we want to do is go to Instagram, and then we want to log in to our Instagram account. So this was my old store, The Cool Life. We don't work on that anymore, so let's go to... So we logged into the store account real quick just because I don't have space to keep my other accounts in there. As you can see here, we went over 265 followers, which is insane. Like, we literally didn't, buy any followers. We had over 2,000 views on this video, pretty insane. 600, 800, stuff like that. So that's pretty good. One thing I want to do is set up the Instagram business profile real quick because we haven't done that yet. So what we need to do is go to settings, and somewhere here we should be able to see it. Let's just find out how to do it. Let's go. Let's type into Google. Actually, I've done this for all my other stores. I just don't know how to do it real quick. So we'll type into Google and see how we can get an Instagram business profile.
A few moments later.
If you do want to do it, you can just easily switch between the different platforms. Okay, so hopefully that is of help, guys. Just a short and sweet one. You can do it through here.
Right. Okay guys, so that was pretty easy. Apparently we just click edit profile and then we go try Instagram business tools and just like that, it's pretty simple. Let's just type in brand, next, and then we add my phone number. Hopefully I blur this out, please tell me I blurred this out, and our email address is there, and next. Choose Facebook page. So we don't want to connect Facebook at the moment. We'll go ahead and talk about that in day 6 or 7 when I talk about Facebook scaling this product with Facebook ads. Let's do not connect with Facebook now. And just like that, we've set it up as a business profile. And the main business, benefit of a business profile is you get a few other extra stats like view insights. You can see, like I was talking about in the first video, you can split test between ad captions and see which one was converting better. So because this one was posted before we actually had the profile, we can't see it. But if we went ahead and posted a new picture every time we posted it, we can see which caption is converting better by seeing stats like actions, clicks to profile, website visits, stuff like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and contact more influencers. So if we go back to our DMs here, we see we have 15 pending DMs all from 5 days ago because I haven't worked on this in ages. But you see, people have already responded giving their prices and everything. But we're not going to go ahead and reply to those. But basically, we can go ahead and negotiate with them as well. What we want to do is go back to our explore page, copy and paste our message that we found over here. And let's go copy here. And let's click the videos you might like. This might be a product actually. Let's see what it is. Funny stuff. Okay, so that's inappropriate, so we will not be looking at that. Guys, I don't recommend you sell inappropriate stuff like that, just because I personally do not want to be known for someone who sells that kind of stuff, and that's not the way I want to make money. So I'm not going to sell any of that stuff. We'll go ahead and go for our explore page, and we'll go ahead and see if there's any other pages. So 240k views here, 27,000 followers, pretty good. 180k, 43k. Okay, we'll go ahead and DM these pages, and basically at this rate pace, all we want to do is go ahead and DM as many pages as we can. I've talked about this before, but basically the times I DM pages is 5:30 when I wake up. I have 5 accounts attached here, so as you can see, when you select the drop down tab over here, which I'm not going to click because you'll see all my other accounts, I think you've seen them on my other videos anyway. But basically, when you click that drop down tab, you can see you can log into up to 5 accounts, okay? And they can all be store accounts, or they can all be just personal accounts, something like that. But what you want to do is create 5 accounts and then DM people on those 5 accounts every single day. So there's a limit of 15 people that you can DM per hour on Instagram, which you guys saw that error message pops up, which you've seen in a different video. But basically, with 5 accounts, you can message up to 75 people an hour, which is insane. 75 people, let's say about 30 of them respond, and you can set up a deal with 4 or 5 of them every single day. Just from that one DM, you can go ahead and DM them 4 different times a day on all 5 accounts, and that would be a pretty good amount of accounts to DM. So basically, I DM people at 5:30 when I wake up, and on the bus to school it's like normally 8 o'clock. So there's like more than a 1 hour gap there, so that's fine. And then when I come back from school, so that's like 4:30ish, and then before I go to sleep as well, I like 10 o'clock. So we have 4 different times where I DM these people. So that's around 300 pages I reach every single day. I can find 300 really good pages every single day, and I spend around like maybe 20-30 pages every single day that I post with. So it's pretty easy to do, and it only takes like 5-10 minutes to max out the DMs on one account. So that's pretty good. So 57,000 likes. But they have 3.1 million followers. So even at this stage, I wouldn't be 100% confident in buying from big pages like this. I would still recommend just finding really viral video pages with 300k followers. That's pretty good. So go ahead and message them. I'm going to keep on doing this for the next couple of minutes. But basically, this is exactly how we're going to scale. We'll go ahead and pretty much hundreds of pages really. And that's what I'll do for the next every hour from now on, which I won't put on camera because that would just be really boring. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So let's go ahead and cut this bit out. So we went ahead and DM'd a bunch of pages until we mashed it out, and then we also want to make sure that we're negotiating as well. So I haven't got back to these people in a week, but it looks like this guy. So I'm just going to send this guy, send your PayPal, and we also want to send business inquiries and also negotiate. Also be pretty pointless. So no $10, send PayPal. Let's go ahead and check this page one more time. So beautiful minds. Is this page any good? 40k. This page not the best to be honest. So I would just skip this one and say no thanks. Hello, only page post. Yeah, fire feed post only. Okay. And we just keep short messages like this. I know some people like really long negotiating, boring messages. I always keep mine short and simple. And influencers also like to keep it short and simple, because I've known quite a few people who own influencer pages and they like short, simple messages, not boring, long, super professional stuff. So this person was only offering stories shout out. So yeah, how much for feed post? So yeah, make sure you keep your guys' stuff simple. Keep it cool and simple. So this one's charging $40. Let's go and check there. So that's fire. Always the fire emoji. Some things that you can say to get the price lower is something like we will buy from you more in the future. Okay guys, so that pretty much summarizes day 5 of the 7-day challenge, or day 4, it's day 5, yeah. Day 5 of the 7-day challenge, and basically to summarize, all we did is fulfill the orders that we got in the store, and I showed you guys exactly how you can go ahead and do that. Then we went ahead and scaled Instagram ads, and I showed you how you guys can start scaling Instagram shoutouts and posts, so you can make the most amount of money possible and hit your 1k target for the week. So that being said guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like down below if you did. Subscribe to my channel, because we're looking to grow the Phil fam, and you want to be notified every time we drop another one of these challenge series videos. You want to click the notification bell icon, because you don't want to miss out. And comment 1k gang down below if you want that chance to win the Shopify store, because at the end of the 7 days, in 2 or 3 days, I'll be giving away the store to one lucky person who's super engaged in my comment section. So you want to make sure it's you, so make sure you're super engaged down below. With that being said, make sure to follow me on Instagram at AlexPhilip_1, and like all my posts, comment on them, and again, you get high probability of you winning the store. So yeah guys, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, thoughts, just drop them down in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But with that being said, hope you enjoyed, and peace.